Good morning, everyone. It's Mish here, and I'm so glad you could join me today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are a returner, thank you so much. I really appreciate you watching my videos and leaving comments. That's what inspires me. But today we're going to be working in the Margarete Miller Challenge 2023. It is week 40, and I will be working in my Moleskine journal, which I got at a yard sale, and it's getting pretty full. I did end up taking out the last pages. I have extended the spine, but I still was really too thick to work in. So I have taken out the last chunks, and I will fasten them back in when I'm all finished. So today the prompts are something that starts with H, a travel item, a ribbon, dancing, something messy, and something with stripes. I have swapped out the something messy with something with the bonus, which is something with stripes. Excuse me. So I'm going to go ahead and just get some background papers down, just to give a little color. Most of my, this one doesn't, but most of my background is with some striped paper. So there is stripes through this one, and this one, and this one. These papers I got as a digi-kit, and I believe it was My Porch Prints off of Etsy. So I've been doing some work in a junk journal, and I've been using some of these digi prints, and I absolutely love them. Okay, so we'll just get some of that down. With this one here, I'm going to leave a space. I always try to leave a space for my prompt. So when I look back at a later time, I'll know what the prompts are, because I don't think in future, if I look back, I'm gonna know, everything, all the prompts. Because sometimes I look back now and I think, oh, what was that? What was that prompt for? So I just don't want to. I don't want to cover that up. Okay, so we've got that down. So the next thing I want to just talk about are some travel items. So when I go away, a travel item for me is picking up some postcards. In this instance, my overall theme today is going to be traveling from Paris to Istanbul. And so my prompts are going to try to incorporate that theme. I always try to have themes. I think what I'll do too is I'll leave a bit on this side just in case. It should be all right. Yeah, so I was lucky to get to Paris a couple times. I used to live in the UK, in London. I'm currently back home in Canada, Nova Scotia, Halifax to be exact. But I was lucky to go up on the Eiffel Tower a couple times, one at nighttime, and when you're at the very top, there's a little cage up there where you can get out and walk around kind of 360, and you can see all out over Paris, and at nighttime, oh my goodness, it is just so beautiful with there's a lot of gold leaf on top of statues and columns and stuff, so the city is quite brilliant. The other thing, which would be a travel item, is a ticket. So in this case, it's a ticket on the Orient Express, and we're going to be going from Paris to Istanbul. So we will need a timetable. Not that this is the Orient Express timetable. I always carry a notebook when I'm traveling, so that I can do some travel notes. So those are sort of some other of my travel items. So I'm just going to get those down. The Orient Express still goes from Paris to Istanbul. And it's I think it's 6 days. And you stop at, Strasbourg, Vienna, Budapest. I've been to Budapest. And Bucharest. And I'm not sure exactly what all the other stops are. I know that for a twin room, it's something like $50,000, I think, or it was, and then it goes up to like, I think it's like even up to $1 million for like a suite or something. I'm just trying to get this so where I'm kind of liking, because I still got to put my dancing people. So I think I won't tack that down yet. All right, so my something that starts with H is a hotel bill from a hotel in Paris, the Grand Bazaar. At least I'm thinking it's in Paris. Yep. So we'll get this down. My little hotel slip. I was lucky before my mother died to take her to Paris, and she absolutely loved it. We took the Eurostar from London to Paris, and she absolutely loved it. So for my dancing people, I've gone to my antiquarian sticker book. There are quite a few dancers in here, but the one that I chose, well, first of all, I kind of thought about this one of these ladies, but I just really didn't think it suited my overall theme as well as this couple. I really loved this, and I thought that it kind of matched my theme. So I'm going to get them down. Although maybe I want them to kind of sit on top. Yeah. So I think what I'll do is I'll get this down. I seem to be just fiddling around with this a lot. Sometimes if you just really can't decide, it's just about getting it down. And I've learned that a lot through my collage journey. I used to be, well, I still am, but, liking things even and not too messy. And, subconsciously, I think that's probably why I didn't choose the messy prompt. If I'm trying to psychoanalyze myself here. But sometimes you just have to make a decision. And that's my decision. So then I'm going to pull off my dancers here and try not to rip them. I really do like the sticker book. I often forget about it. And I think I'll put them sort of off. I think I'll put them there. Okay, so we've got our dancers, and this is her little scrapbook that we're now working in. So we got something striped dancing. Okay, a ribbon. Okay, so we cut out there, but for my ribbon, I just pulled out a few things that I had. And one of the things that I found was, I think this came on a pair of pajamas I bought. They were tied up with this ribbon, and it has "Me to You," but it also has the French, de moi à toi. So I kind of thought that was good for the French theme, and French lingerie and all that nice stuff. I pulled out some pink and a little bit of brown because I thought that the pinks and the browns kind of went well together. And I was going to do a little banner kind of at the top here with just a bit of these little offcuts that she had saved from various things that she had got when she was in Paris. But then I kind of thought I wanted to do a little bit of something different. So I took the ribbon and I made a little banner just with my paper clip. And I thought I would kind of stick that in there like that. And then the other thing I was doing today is, this morning I was just playing with some of my wax, like I sometimes do. And I found this little flower. I don't know if you can see it there. That looks just like this little flower here. So I kind of thought to do a little embellishment on this little ribbon here, because who knows, in her travels back in the time in 1923, maybe she carried a wax kit with her, so that she could write home her letters from all the places that she stopped along the Orient Express. So I kind of thought I'd stick that on there. And then the other thing, the last thing I kind of wanted to add was just some stamps, because of course that would be a travel item, you know, when you're mailing your correspondence back home to your friends and family. Whenever I get a letter, I often will save the stamps that come with it. So I kind of thought, well, I'll go to my little stash and just cut off some stamps that have been sent to me. So I'll just cut those out, and then maybe make a little collage off to the side here with some travel stamps. So I thought that might work. Cut this off a little bit there. And then I tried to pick a couple that might kind of go with the color scheme. So just get that down. I really hadn't planned this far. And put that down. And then we'll get this one. And this one I left just a little, as you saw, just a little bit of that hint of red, because there's a little bit of a hint of red up there, but I don't want to cover that guy. So what if I think I could tuck him under there. And this one here is like a waterfall, but it's upside down. Oh, it's a river. Okay, so I'm kind of happy with that. So that was short and sweet today. Sometimes I do a surreal thing like you've seen in the past, but I often like just the collage part of the collage, and I'm really looking forward to, in future, flipping through my book, because I really do love some of the pages that I've done. But yeah, so there's Something H is our hotel bill. We've got a number of travel items. We have a ribbon, dancing. I didn't really put something messy, unless you consider the whole spread messy, and something with stripes. So that's it for today. If you did like it, please give me a like, and I'd love for you to subscribe if you haven't already. And I do have a couple other playlists, and there's quite a few in this Margarete Miller challenge. Sometimes if I find I can't get that in there, which I'm not sure why, I'll just fold over the edge. So until next time, I hope you stay well and happy, and bye for now.